Hello, my friends. Welcome to Dorothy's Mississippi Soul Food Kitchen. That's a mouthful, so I'm just going to say Dorothy's Kitchen. Today, we're going to do a Mississippi fried chicken. This is my granddaughter, Honesty, and we're going to be cooking together. She's my helper. So first of all, we want to take, this is a whole chicken, and so we want to cut the chicken up into small pieces. And then we have our seasoning right here. This is thyme, this is red pepper, salt, garlic salt, seasoning salt, pepper, and onions and herb salt. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to season the chicken. And Honesty is going to make egg wash. So Honesty, you're going to have 1 egg and a half a cup of milk and stir it in here. And I'm going to eyeball the chicken, the seasoning. It's going to be about a tablespoon because this is a whole chicken. So we want to use about a tablespoonful of ingredients. Hot pepper. This is hot pepper, Cheyenne pepper. So you may use a half a tablespoonful, or it depends on how hot you want it. And this is thyme. We're going to use a tablespoon of this. Remember, your seasoning makes a difference in your cooking. So we want to season it well, and then we want to eyeball this. It's about a tablespoonful. How you coming over there, Honesty?
Good.
Good? Okay, great. And stir it up, okay. This is my good little helper. She's out of school for the summer, and she came to spend the summer with her grandmother. So the salt, a little bit of salt, because we have onion salt, garlic salt also, so we don't have to put too much salt in it. So this is about a tablespoon also, because this is a whole chicken. And so we're going to eyeball it. And then we're going to use the seasoning salt. And then we're going to use the black pepper. Now, honestly, when you finish that, can you use the black pepper and salt in the flour? This is our flour right here that we're going to use for. So now, after you do that, use your hand and you mix it all up together. Make sure it's all mixed together. See? Just rub it real good. Rub it real good. Okay. We're going to rub it real good. Make sure it gets all over the chicken, right? Okay. Remember, your seasoning makes a difference, because Kentucky Fried Chicken, I think they have about 15 different herbs in their chicken. So remember, don't be skimpy on the seasoning, because the seasoning is going to make a difference with your chicken. Okay? Now, in Mississippi, we used to take a brown bag, and we used to, after we got through seasoning chicken real good, we used to put it in a brown bag, because the stores, that's all they had was brown bags at that time. But now we have these plastic bags here, the bags from the store. So I like to use the bags from the store, and I double bag it so it can be secure. So I take my flour and I put it in the bag. Okay? I take the flour and I put it in the bag. Honestly has eyeballed it with the pepper and the salt. And then I put about 8 pieces of chicken in the bag, because see, you don't want to fry it all at once, because you don't want too much in the skillet at the same time. So you put about 8 pieces. And then you after you get it in the bag, so you want all the flour, and you shake it real well. You just shake it up. So you shake it up so it'll be all floured. Okay? Honestly, you're doing a good job. So after we get it all seasoned, see, you can look in here and you see all of it's very coated. It's coated with flour. Okay? So over here on the stove, we have our I have this cast iron. This is a cast iron. This is my cast iron pot. And I use canola oil. And in the canola oil, I drop in, because I'm ready to put the chicken in. I drop in a stick of butter. So honestly, how do we know that our oil is hot enough? Come over here.
We get flour and
So you take bring your egg wash over here, the flour.
yes.
Bring it over here. Or bring it over here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drop, because the butter makes it nice and crispy on the outside. So we're gonna drop the butter in. See? Come on, honey, bring it over here. So we can show our friends when the oil is hot enough. So we're gonna drop the flour. See how it's cooking? So you know it's hot enough. See how it's steaming right there? It's hot enough. So we're going to put about 8 pieces of chicken in. 1, and we're using canola oil. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 is going to be enough because it's to cover the bottom. Some of the pieces was big. So remember, after you get your chicken in, you put the top on it. Put the lid on it. The lid is going to keep all the steam inside the pot, and it's going to make the chicken fry until it's going to be done to the bone. So make sure that you put your lid on, because the lid on the chicken makes a difference. You can turn it down just a little bit if you want to. And we're going to cook it for 17 minutes. And then we'll be back to show you what it's going to look like. Hello. Welcome to Dorothy's Kitchen. I'm here with my granddaughter, Honesty. Honesty is here for the summer, and we're having cooking classes. I'm teaching her how to cook. And so she's helping me. We're going to make homemade macaroni and cheese. It's the Mississippi style. This is one of the favorites of Honesty. Honesty, would you go get the sugar for me, please? First of all, we're going to. This is 1 pound of macaroni. I like to use the big shell macaroni. And this is 1 pound. And you boil it according to the directions on the package, okay? And we're going to use black pepper, which is about we're going to use about a tablespoonful because it's a pound. This is 1 pound of mac and cheese, so we're going to use about a tablespoonful. And we're not going to put any salt in it because the directions on the box, we salted the noodles when we cook them, so we don't need to put any more salt in. Okay, and then the next step we're going to do is we put a stick of butter, and we use 3 cheeses. Okay, we always use mozzarella cheese and cheddar cheese. We use the mild cheddar cheese, not the strong cheddar cheese. We use the mild one, okay? And the key to good macaroni and cheese is we're going to use a cup of sugar, 1 cup. Thank you. There you go. And we're going to use 4 eggs. Don't be stingy on the eggs. The eggs is what makes it very good. One at a time. And the eggs also makes it light. It won't be so thick. Okay? And honestly, will you give me the cheese? Okay, we're gonna start putting the cheese in. We put half the cheese inside and mix it up, and then we use the other half for the middle and the topping, and the top of the cheese, and the top of the macaroni and cheese. Okay, this is mozzarella, so we're gonna use half of this. Mix it real well. And we use about a half a cup of milk. And then we're going to use, this is Monterey Jack. This is Monterey Jack cheese. It's pepper jack. It's pepper jack. We used to use Monterey Jack before the pepper jack came out. Now we use pepper jack because pepper jack, it kicks it up a notch. In Mississippi they didn't have pepper jack, so we use Monterey Jack, but now they have pepper jack, and this pepper jack kicks it up a notch, so we use that. So we give it a good stir. And what I like to do is put about a tablespoonful of garlic salt. In my old age, I like to put garlic salt in everything. So about a tablespoonful of garlic salt. It kicks it up a notch also. It gives a good flavor. Take care of that, honestly. Put the top back on for me, please. Okay. We got it all mixed up here. This is it. We got it all mixed up. It's yummy, yummy, yummy to the tummy. This is Honest's favorite food. Get it all mixed up there. And so what we're going to do, how we're going to do this is we have our a bowl. And we have our pan to spray the bowl with. So we're going to spray the bowl to make sure that it won't stick. And also another key is you must cook it with a top, with a lid. Because if you don't cook it with a lid, it's not gonna, the moisture is not gonna be in there. It's not gonna taste good. You know what I mean? It's gonna be too dry. So you must keep a lid. Always have your mac and cheese with the lid. So we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of that there. We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of that there. And we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of that there. And then we're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it off. Honestly, have 7 sisters and brothers, and it's 8 of them, and they all love this macaroni and cheese. Every time every time we have our Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, they all, macaroni and cheese is a must. This is a must for them. Right, Honesty?
Yes.
So we top it off with the rest of the cheese. Get the cheese all down in there. And go get the top on it. And we're going to cook this in the oven, see, because mostly we want the cheese to melt. The macaroni is already done. So 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And so, but remember, always a lid. Always. Put a lid on. And that's it. We're going to put it 350 for 30 minutes. And we'll see you back and show you what it looks like. Hello, my friend. This is the finished results. This is Mississippi homemade mac and cheese. And this is Mississippi fried chicken. This is what it looks like. Nice and moist and cheesy. And here you go, Honesty. And this is the chicken. See how the chicken came out? Nice and golden brown and juicy. Yummy, 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 yummy. See how juicy it is? Crisp to the bone. Nice. Taste your mac, Honesty. Mac and cheese. See how cheesy it is? See how moist. So good. Excellent. Excellent. How is it, Honesty?
Good.
Excellent. Taste the chicken, Honesty. This is good Mississippi cooking. And yes, it is fattening, but you don't have to eat a whole chicken. And you don't have to eat this whole macaroni and cheese. You can just eat one scoopful and 2 pieces of chicken. I mean, be moderate in your eating. Don't overeat. Don't overindulge. And that's in anything. But it's good it's good for your soul. It's soul food. So good. So good. What you say, Honesty?
Good.
There you have it, my friends. Mississippi fried chicken. And then Mississippi mac and cheese. Excellent. And remember, always the top on your mac and cheese. Never cook your mac and cheese without the top. Okay? See you next time. Next week. We'll have a new dish. Real good.